You guys probably seen his kids wrestle, and maybe you're watching his grandkids or something wrestle now. Oh, you can do some Churella, on three, here we go. Churella.
So from here, the way this Churella is going to work is bottom wrestler is going to go ahead and they're going to bury this hand. Obviously, we just guillotine them there. They're not going to want to leave that arm posted out wide. So they're going to bury that underneath their belly. From here, what I'm going to want to do is normally we've got all our weight here on top of his hips, lower back. We're going to shift that weight so that our shoulders are pushing more weight here on his upper back. It kind of gives a chance for these hips to come up just a little bit. Now, when you do that, what we're going to want to do is one, block this arm here, right? So either post here, post with the elbow. You just want to make sure that he can't bring this arm back out. Now we're going to reach between his legs through the hips to grab this wrist. We grab this wrist, we don't need to post there anymore. We're going to take this arm and we're going to take our fist, put it through this hole here, turn it up to the sky, and keep our elbow in the back. You do not want to go deep here. Once we're deep here, we lost all our leverage, and we don't have this elbow poking him in the back, causing some extra discomfort. From here, what we'll want to do, we take this knee, shift it up a little bit in his hip. We're going to drive off this back leg and take this Churella right over the shoulder. We do not want to just bring it straight back. Usually we won't even have the strength to do it. The bottom guy will be able to fight against it. But even if we do, what happens is he's on his hip right next to me instead of loaded up on top of my hip. That just makes him a lot more free to turn one way or the other. You might not get yourself any near fall. So the reason why we're going to take him over the shoulder then, because in doing so, that loads him up on top of my hip here, right? I elevate this back leg, pull tight on this wrist. If he tries to roll away from me, we're just pulling tight for that Churella. And if he tries to roll into me, I'm just extending this arm to block him from doing so. From here, you'll notice we're in the same position for the lower half of our body as we were with that cradle. So we can finish with the same 6-point near fall. Let him up, straighten that leg. Use that momentum to turn through. So again, the bottom wrestler is going to bury their wrists. We're going to shift our weight, block them from pulling that wrist out. Come underneath, between the legs to grab the wrist. Between the body and the arm here, lifting up at the elbow joint with our own elbow joint here, posted in the middle of their back. Shift our weight up a little. We drive off this back foot straight over the shoulder. Load them up into our hips. Elevate that back leg. And again, for our 6-point near fall, we let them up, straighten that leg. Use the momentum to turn through.